One thing that you know is that on this channel, I always try and find the best tools to run a business, the most effective tools to run our business, and also tools that offer the best features for the lowest price. Because of course, if we have to run a business, the first thing we need to look at is profit. And in this regard, I want to thank Vendasta to sponsoring this video, because today I will show you one tool that I actually like a lot and that eventually I will start using more. One thing that I want to make clear on this video is that Vendasta didn't have any specific input on how I make this video. I have my own opinion about the tools. They were nice enough to send me some material that I can actually check and see for myself about the features they have. So in this video, what I will do, I will explain what Vendasta is, and I will show you some tools that I think are very useful for us if we have to run a business. And I'll actually show you a real world example, because tomorrow I have a meeting booked and I will use actually Vendasta in the meeting to showcase some information to the company. But first of all, we have to understand what this tool is. With Vendasta, you can reach new customers with a tool that I will show you in a sec, and you can as well with AI contact those customers and create specific reports for them to acquire new customers. And then once you acquire customers, you have a way to manage them and to actually create processes within Vendasta itself to manage the customers within your company. So this is the overall structure of the tool, and we can compare to GoHighLevel. But to be honest, I tested a tool in the past and I think it's too expensive for what actually offers. So that's why I never mentioned that tool before. But let me know if you want me to create a specific video comparing the two tools side by side, and I can do that as well. I want to jump into screen sharing because I want to show you specifically what I mean by this. So this is the pricing. I will go ahead and explain in a minute. But right now, I just want to show you one tool that I actually think is super useful for us, because as you know, we have to always find new ways to get new business and get new customers and approach new customers. I've explained in the past different ways that I do that. So I can, do a cold calling if I want to do that. I can email customers. I can do whatever I want. But the thing is, you can either go ahead and be as the other people and, call the people, do cold calling and hope for a new customer, or you can do some work upfront. This is the approach that I always have with my customers. So when I have a meeting with them, I have always something that I can show them related to their company, so they can see that I did something before attending the meeting. Because if I just attend the meeting, going ahead and explain everything that I always do, they think I'm not even there to do the job. So what I usually do, I want to be prepared in a meeting specifically to their specific company. So this is the tool that I recommend you to try. You can do it in the link below. It's not an affiliate link, so you can just click and try it for yourself. You have 14 days, the free trial. I actually started mine here, as you can see as well, because I'm testing it out and I already see things that I like in this tool specifically. So what you can see, as you can see here, I already did some searches on companies that I want to approach. I'm of course removing some information so you can't see that information, but this is actually a thing that I will use tomorrow in the meeting where I'm trying to get this customer. It's a really big customer, specifically in Italy, and I want to present them with some information that I think is useful for them, regardless if they are my customers or not, because I want to give them value anyway. So Vendasta is actually useful for this, because what you can do is actually perform a search. So you can go here on the account tab, and then you click on find accounts and search for businesses within your niche or businesses that you want to approach. So if you go here and you search gyms around me, you go ahead and perform the search, you can find gyms in your specific area. So after you do the search, you can find, different results based on the niche that you have. Then after you do that, you click on a specific company, you click on continue, and you click here on create accounts. After you do that, the specific company will go under the lists here on the left. Vendasta will start working on a lot of different information regarding the specific business, and it will create a report that you can actually use to understand how is this business doing. I will show you how a report looks like, because I already did one for the company that I'm meeting tomorrow. And if you are using GoHighLevel for this, because yes, GoHighLevel has another a similar tool to this one, you will find something from the get-go that's different here. So GoHighLevel is actually very superficial, doesn't give you a lot of information that Vendasta gives you. So here, for example, you see on the left side different categories. So you see listings, reviews, social, website, e-commerce, advertisement, SEO, and whatever, everything specific to this business. So for example, here in listings, you can see your business listings are inaccurate. 85% of consumers search for a business online, which means you're losing revenue to your competitors because of bad listing information. This means they're not actually present online. I already told you this. And this is one thing that I can actually already sell to the business, saying, hey, you know what? I will make your online presence better so you can get more customers. Because specifically, this is a company, a logistic company that works with online businesses. And to me, it's super weird that they don't have a strong online presence. So this is one thing you can tell them. And as you can see here, I can go ahead and show you everything. Social is an F because they don't have any social media accounts. So it means they are not engaging with potential customers online. The website is valued as a D because it doesn't have a business address, doesn't have a phone number. And the only thing is actually good. The thing is a secure website. That is actually the basics if you want to be online. So these are all things that I can explain to them tomorrow. So I can, I have this report here. I can show this report to them, and I can go on each of these different categories and tell them, hey, you know what? This thing doesn't work, and you are losing revenue. Because of course, if they can fix these specific aspects of the business, they can get more customers. So as you can see, overall F on everywhere. But one thing that I actually like about this, so let's say you're not getting the meeting with the company. I got the meeting because I was able to show them some of my work and they wanted to talk to me. And this is the report. It's an extra that I'm doing for them so that I can participate in a meeting with Vendasta, generating a report that takes less than 24 hours where I can actually show them that I did something. In the back end, we both know that I did it with Vendasta, but they don't know that. They only see a report. But then, of course, I need to know what I'm doing, but that is another thing. So one thing that I actually like about this one is, yes, you can generate the report and you can download the report and send it to them. But if you have the email of the business, this, of course, doesn't find the email of the business. You can easily find the email. Say they have it on the website, or you can find ways to find the email. You can click here on share, and you can send the report to the company specifically. Depending on the plan that you choose, here on the bottom, you will have the option to have AI. So what that means is you will find this as well into Vendasta. I will show you right here. If you go here, and you want to send a report to the customer, I will make this bigger so you can see it. So you go ahead and generate the report, and you go and you share it. At the end of the mail, of the message that you send into the business, you have the suggest content option that you can see over here. Now on my free trial, I don't have that available, so I will show it over here. You click on suggest content, and after that, you can have a drop-down menu where you can actually select what information to share to them. So you say listings, reviews, social, advertising, all this information are F, for example. You can click on all this information, and the AI will create an email for you to send to them, telling them, hey, I run a report on your business, on your website. These are the things that you need to address in order for you to get more customers, to get more clients, so you can optimize everything. And at the end of the email, if you want, you can link your calendar so you can book an appointment with them. So to summarize what it does, one thing that I actually like, again, is you can find businesses. That's fine. You can have other tools that find businesses. But on top of that, you have a very detailed report. This, again, I didn't go through each of these sections, but I can't stress enough how important it is to have all this information at your disposal, because all these categories that you see here on the left are things that you can sell to the business. So you can sell, if they do e-commerce, you can sell the social media management. You can sell Google ranking for the specific business that I talked about in a previous video that I did on this channel. You can do everything, and Vendasta, again, gives you an overall structure of what actually doesn't work for a specific business. And once you're done, you can just share everything with the business, telling them, hey, this is what doesn't work, and you can book a meeting with them to sell your services in a meeting. One other thing you can do in Vendasta is tasks. So you can create tasks for specific projects for specific customers. And one thing you can actually do to manage all your customers in one place and create, let's say, templates that you can reuse for customers. Specifically, that is useful for me because I have a service that's always the same communication to the customer, always the same information that I have to give to the customer. So every time I have to do it manually. But with this, you can just create a template and you can have that template used with several customers. But again, let me know if you want me to create a more specific video on all these different tools they have. But in this video, I want to focus on two things. The first one is the search tool and reporting tool that I just showed you with a snapshot report. Again, I think this by itself is super useful if you want to approach businesses. And another thing is the price, because the most similar tool to this one is GoHighLevel. And I checked it, I tried it in the past, but I didn't like it for what I needed. And on the website, you see 97 or 297 a month. And this is actually the thing that to me makes a big difference, because if you have to run your company, if you have to run your agency, you need to know in advance what are your costs. Because if you don't know that, you don't know how much you have to charge your customer for a specific service. If you're not careful with that, you may be losing money with the customer. And this is something that I wanted to show you related to GoHighLevel. So depending on the other services that you want to use with GoHighLevel, you have all these other costs related to the software. For example, if you have to use it with phone calls, if you have to use it with emails, let's say you have to send more than 1,000 emails. For example, this is 67 cents for 1,000 emails. And, if you keep sending a lot of emails, all these costs, they add up to a really high expense for your business. So if you want to have an overall idea what are your costs, it's not that easy to calculate, because if you're specifically starting out and you don't know exactly how many customers you have, you don't know exactly how many outreaches you have to do in a month, you might find yourself spending more than you actually want or can. Whether with Vendasta, you have all this pricing over here and everything is explained in detail on the website. So you know exactly how much you're going to spend specifically for each plan that you might choose. The cheaper plan, so the starter plan is $89 a month, whether on GoHighLevel, let me double check, is $97 a month. So it's a little bit more expensive. But I think this is a really good example how our company should operate. And when I was trying GoHighLevel, because again, I tried it in the past, I wasn't very happy with the tools. Another thing that I didn't like about GoHighLevel was the aggressive marketing and aggressive buy the tool. They called me like 7 times to try to convert to the paid version of their software. So yeah, this is the overall review of the tool. I don't go in depth in explaining every single aspect of the tool, because in this video, what I wanted to show you is the feature that to me works the best, because I can leverage the information, so the reporting that I have with the snapshots that I can use to sell my services to the company itself. And that shows to the business owner on the other side that I actually did something before going into a meeting. So this to me is the key with which I choose my tools. I don't want to choose something if it doesn't have a killing feature. So if you don't have that, I'm not interested. I keep using what I'm using at the moment. For this tool, I wasn't aware of the Vendasta. They approached me, they showed me the tool, they sent me some information, and I was impressed by this specific feature they have. Again, reporting and finding business. I can't stress enough how important it is, because you can give the business value upfront without charging them anything. And it's a good way to sell your service. With that said, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you want me to make more videos on this tool, let me know in the comments below. And you will find the link to Vendasta down below. No affiliate links and nothing here. Again, I'm not here to sell you anything. I want to share the experience that I have and the experience that I've made in the past years for free. No membership, no courses, nothing. Everything on this channel will be always 100% for free. With that said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.